I stumbled across this. I said, "What is happening? What is another blunder in Los Angeles, in California?" That's like, look. I guess if you need money and you're a thief, I'm not condoning anybody steal anything, but apparently it is really easy, if you know what you're doing, to go steal copper and then sell it. It's like, my God. It's like, look at this mess that you see on your screen here. I mean, what? Los Angeles is just looking like a third world country? I mean, I started looking at this and I'm like, I'm not shocked and I'm shocked all at the same time. It's like, what the hell? What the hell? It's happening in California.
Los Angeles is such a dump, they can't even have copper wires to power the city without them getting stolen.
Copper wire theft is a huge problem in Southern California. People lose not just their landlines, but also their internet. Sometimes emergency services are affected.
And leaving thousands without phone or internet. And this is on the daily.
Look at this. Moments ago, somebody broke this manhole to get in and steal.
Look at this. Look. There's bolts on it, so they had to break it because you just can't go up and lift it, right? I'm assuming that's what those are. Wow.
The copper cable.
Not even AT&T's underground vault is safe.
Welcome to the vault, the inner workings of phone service and internet for AT&T. There are miles of underground cables, and it's a constant battle to keep this working.
Robert, they came in through there?
Back in January, thieves actually broke in and started cutting and stealing every cable they could. You can see the mess they left behind, strands dangling from overhead wires. AT&T took me on a ride-along with its technicians and showed me how the thieves broke in through a manhole that was sealed.
But this is the same thing that was over that manhole over there. So they dug out the asphalt and they removed the metal plate, and it's 1,600 pounds.
For every $1,000.
Now, hold on a second. So they had the equipment to be on the side of the road digging up the concrete to get down to get... Probably nobody wants to be a cop in California. I didn't go Google what their numbers are. Their numbers are down on police enrollment, or some police have quit. I know a lot of people are leaving California. But good God. If this has been happening, and you... I don't know. You'll see some camera footage here. I didn't watch the whole entire thing, but there was some camera footage of showing people carry stuff.
Dollars worth of copper they get, they do about $100,000 worth of damage. Is that true?
That is true.
Technicians say the thefts usually occur at night, and they often encounter dangerous conditions as they try to repair these lines.
Neighborhoods like this, scale of 1 to 10, 10. We won't send out unless we have our safety guys with us.
Just in Los Angeles.
Yeah, because look, did you see the area? I did a video talking about all those RVs lined up. They don't have, guys, the feces, everything is just going and running down. I guess that's into the Santa Monica. I don't know. I could be wrong on the geography of where exactly they are there to where this runoff, all in that area. It's unbelievable. It's disgusting. It's disgusting.
We have over 200 techs working on repairing and replacing, and then again repairing and replacing, just in one community.
Oh my God. Keep in mind, Gavin Newsom wants to run for president. Not only does he wants the illegals to stay there, he's been fighting and taking Trump to court to stop the militia. I like calling them the militia, but the name was changed to National Guard. So stop the militia from coming in, prevent ICE from doing their job. He spends all of this effort in stopping that, to getting criminals, illegals out of the country, to help them clean up their city. But Gavin Newsom, they can't seem to figure out how to stop these criminals from taking hundreds of thousands of dollars worth of copper wiring, which then again the city has to pay hundreds of thousands of dollars, if not more, to repair and buy more copper, which costs twice as much, right? So what the hell is going on here? Gavin Newsom's priorities are in the wrong way. Why not? Why haven't you sent in the National Guard, the militia, to these areas? She just said in just one area. Why aren't the National Guard patrolling this area and catch these criminals stealing these hundreds of thousands? If not, they've spent millions on replacing. And then what? Do they? I want to know. Do they just come back and steal it again? What's happening here?
AT&T construction and engineering leaders say criminals sell the copper inside their cables to one of 200 recycle centers around town. Those recyclers sell to bigger companies overseas, and the vicious cycle continues.
If you're
They sell the shit to overseas.
shocked by all of this like I am, congratulations, you have standards. How third world can Democrat-run cities go before the citizens try something different?
That's so true.
It was no joke.
Holy
Four
crap.
men were actually stealing the cable right off the telephone poles very early Tuesday morning here in Mission Hills. The thick black wires containing copper are nearly 20 feet in the air. But the
I'm hoping that stops.
video cameras show that the lines were dropping into the street. Then one suspect uses a saw to chop it up, then drag it away. This went on for about 20 minutes.
Who's monitoring these cameras? Or is this camera just from a store? It seems like they need Big Brother down all of these. I don't know what else to say. They need cameras everywhere, and like law enforcements are monitoring this.
Some 300 feet of cable was pulled down, nearly a full block. Police say this particular heist would have been worth about $50,000.
The two suspects arrested on suspicion of grand theft identified as 53-year-old Concepcion Vasquez and 51-year-old Jose Garcia Avila.
This is the sort of thing that's happening at the 6th Street Bridge in
Oh my God. The two names that they just picked were, I'm assuming they're illegal. $50,000 for that one heist? That's very lucrative. It takes most people a year to make that. And that's not even take home. Good Lord.
Royal Heights as well.
I'm glad you brought that up, because that bridge is a symbol of diversity and belonging.
Young people will feel that this isn't just a city of diversity and inclusion, but a city of belonging.
Diversity and inclusion. What a bunch of morons. What a maroon. How's that diversity working out for you?
My city.
And by the way, in the cruelest of twists, he was totally right.
The burnouts, the tires, the spinning, the donuts, the street takeovers. LAPD says they've already issued some 57 citations, impounded 6 cars, and still that activity continues, especially in the overnight hours. Even you have some onlookers climbing over the metal girders to try to get that viral picture on the top of the bridge itself. They're worried about public safety.
Oh, and of course, the bridge can't light up anymore.
When the 6th Street Bridge opened in 2022, it quickly became one of the city's biggest attractions. Now, a little more than 3 years later, some say it's a bit of a mess. If you take a walk with me on this bridge, you'll see that a lot of these high voltage boxes have had their tops removed, and people have been stealing copper wire. That's why the lights are out.
And truly, there is no target off limit for these thieves.
Stolen copper wire left elementary students in Gilroy in the dark Thursday morning. The Gilroy Unified School District said there was a break-in at Luigi Apria Elementary School. Almost half of the classrooms were without power at the start of the day.
Oh my gosh. This is unbelievable. Unbelievable. Look at this. And then this stupid, and then the bridge. So he said this bridge was built in 2022, right in the middle of Biden and Harris's administration. Bridge's finished. It's beautiful. Onslaught of massive crime, defunding the police, slap on the wrist, no cash bail. boom, and then you have this. Like, okay, so as soon as somebody started stealing the lights, shouldn't you have had security on the bridge? Especially if stuff like this is going on where they're doing donuts and, it's dangerous. Nothing. But no, Trump can't send in the militia to go and quail the unrest from Antifa and the hired hands by George Soros and Gavin Newscomb. But no, all this can go on, costing the state, the city, everything. Hundreds of millions of dollars in damage. $50,000 for that cable? I mean, yeah, if it was $50,000 for that cable, it's insane. What more can we say about this, guys? That, damn, LA, California is a dumpster fire. Democrat-run cities are just piles of shit. Just piles of shit. There you go. There you have it.